everyone, I'm really glad that you all are here today. So I wanted to make this video because lately I have been seeing a lot of content around making spirulina powder at home. It's trending, it looks simple and it's being presented as something very harmless. But spirulina is one of those things that sounds easy on social media and is actually much more complicated in real life. So instead of reacting to the trend, I thought I'd explain what spirulina actually is, why people use it and where the safety concern comes in. So you can decide for yourself with proper information. Let's start with the basic because most confusion begins here. Spirulina is not a plant, it's not a leaf, it's not a herb. Spirulina is a type of blue-green algae. Scientifically, it's called Arthrospira. It grows naturally in very specific environments, usually alkaline water bodies with high pH, controlled temperature and specific mineral conditions. It doesn't just grow anywhere. So the reason spirulina became popular is because it's extremely nutrient dense. It's true, it's really nutrient rich. Gram for gram, it contains a high amount of protein, iron, magnesium, antioxidants. Some antioxidants are like phycocyanin and some vitamin B. So that's why it's often marked as a superfood. Now, I want to say something really clearly here. Spirulina is a supplement, not a medicine. It does not cure PCOD or any other health issues directly in some uses. It does not magically balance your hormone. It does not cause instant weight loss, but it can support nutrition when used correctly in the right quantity but for the right person. That's where its role ends. Now let's talk about why the idea of making spirulina at home needs careful attention. Algae are not regular food crops. They don't just absorb sunlight and water. They absorb everything from their environment. Heavy metals, toxins, harmful bacteria, even pollutants present in water. And the important thing to understand is that you cannot detect these contaminations visually. Contaminated spirulina can look perfectly green and healthy. We cannot tell the difference really just by looking at it, and all of us are not that scientifically knowledgeable person that we can tell the difference between healthy spirulina and contaminated spirulina, right? That is why food grade spirulina that we consume commercially is grown in controlled environments. The water quality is monitored, the pH is maintained, the temperature is also controlled, and most importantly, after harvesting, it is tested for heavy metals and toxins before it is sold for the consumption purpose. When spirulina is grown at home, usually in tubs, containers or open water, none of this testing is possible. If you don't know what microorganisms are growing along with it, you don't know what metals the algae may have absorbed. Drying it in sunlight or drying it into the powder does not remove those toxins. This is where the risk comes. Consuming contaminated spirulina can lead to digestive problems, liver stress, nausea, headache, and some long-term causes, toxicity issues. For people who are already having gut issues, hormonal imbalance, PCOD, fatigue or inflammation, this can actually make symptoms worse instead of better. So when I say this, I want to be very clear. I am not saying spirulina is bad. I am saying unsafe spirulina is bad. Now let's talk about who spirulina may or may not be suitable for. Spirulina can be helpful for the people who have low iron levels, they feel fatigue all the time due to nutritional gaps, or the people who need additional protein support or want antioxidant support. When used properly, it can be beneficial, but spirulina is not suitable for everyone. People with autoimmune conditions need to be careful because spirulina can stimulate the immune system. People with thyroid issues should not take it casually without understanding how it may affect them. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should avoid experimenting with supplements without proper medical guidance. And the dosage matters. More is not better. Even natural supplements can cause harm when they are taken incorrectly or unnecessary. Now, let's address the main question directly. Can spirulina powder be made at home? Theoretically, spirulina can be grown, but practically and safely for regular consumption at home, no. This isn't about discouraging people, it's about understanding biology and food safety. Spirulina sits much closer to microbiology than kitchen prep. Treating it like a DIY household project oversimplifies something that actually requires expertise, controlled conditions, and testing. So, why is this trending so fast? Because it looks easy, it looks inexpensive, and it sounds natural, and because social media often rewards novelty more than accuracy. But natural does not automatically mean safe, and homemade does not automatically means better. If someone genuinely wants to include spirulina in their routine, the safer option is to choose a certified food grade product from a trusted source, and also use it in small quantities, and first understand whether spirulina is even necessary for your body. And if you decide that spirulina is not for you, that's completely fine. It's not essential nutrient. You can meet your health needs through regular balanced food without adding supplements at all. I made this video because awareness matters more than the trends. I would rather you understand the risk and make an informed decision than try something blindly just because it's popular online. If you come here from my short, this is the detailed explanation I wanted to give. And if you didn't, I'm still glad that you found this video. Take what helps you, caution what doesn't, and always give your health more importance than the trends. If you want, I can give you more detailed information about these or any other trends that you are thinking of following blindly. So please follow the trends with proper knowledge, not blindly. Thank you so much.